Welcome inside the Morgantown Ice Arena for tonight's nightcap of the two-game series today. Today it's Division III and their home opener as they take on Saint Vincent College. A pleasant good evening. I'm Kevin Bellotti. Joining me is Richard Turkovich. Richard, how are you doing?
I'm jazzed up.
You're jazzed up. Well, I am jazzed up as well, whatever that means. We got a great game of hockey. West Virginia's coming off a win last night. They were up at Case Western Reserve. They took on Case Western Reserve, and they beat them by a final of 4-0. Expectations for tonight. First game of the season at home.
Play hard. Get ready to run through a wall. That's what the first home game in a season. That's what you got to have the mindset of. And I love the lights going off. I think they should do this.
That was
more
my
often.
touch, actually. I will take full credit because, as you guys know, but the viewers don't, I'll be taking a massive step back in the broadcast area this year as I'll take over. But we're going to send it down to the public dress announcer to get our opening ceremonies underway. And we welcome you back up to the broadcast booth. Kevin Bellotti, Richard Turkovich. Let's jump into our starting lineups now, shall we? For the visiting Saint Vincent, number 81, Jacob Holtzman. Number 19, Zach Radilla. And number 16, Zach Motil will wrap out the forwards. Number 53 is Luca Rosario. And number 5 is Anthony Randovich. That wraps out your defense ends. And number 33, Vincent Amatucci is in goal for St. Vincent. And for your home, West Virginia Mountaineers, forwards number 25, Quentin Miskey. Wait a minute. Hold on, there's an error. Number 24, Alex Basic. Number 7, Will McNamara. Wrap out the forwards. On-defense is number 12, Luke Napoli. And the newcomer, number 69, Richard Gardiner. Gardiner. All right, we are about ready to get underway in the nightcap in Morgantown, West Virginia. It's been a pleasant day outside today. Nice, it was pretty nice out there today. I mean, we really don't know. We were inside all day, but we'll just pretend it was like a really nice day.
Yeah. I don't know, the weather around here lately, not been fantastic.
Yeah, no. Meanwhile, inside, it's pretty cold, and we are underway in Morgantown. West Virginia wins the faceoff. D3 is coming off that upset of a season, not the greatest season in D3's history, and it's obviously a short history, but not one of the greatest seasons. So this season, they look to really bounce back in. And a big open ice hit to start there. Saint Vincent has control, and they'll play it around the boards.
And it looks like both teams are flying early on here.
Saint Vincent is a very, very fast team.
Yeah.
I remember them last year. They are very fast. One of the fastest teams we'll see this season. Saint Vincent with control of the puck. They'll look to get it out. Napoli is holding to get it out, and they can't get it out. Saint Vincent got in the way, the clearing attempt there. That's Masick you saw with the puck, and that's Gardner. West Virginia having trouble getting out. They do get it out. This is McNamara. McNamara will dump it into the zone now. And that'll be held for a whistle.
That was a really good job here in the defensive end from the one player from St. Vincent that reached out his glove and kind of blocked it from coming out of the zone.
Are you doing this?
It was a really good job of holding that puck in the zone for them.
You can go over there if you want. Back underway now. Just getting started in the nightcap. No. St. Vincent holds control of the puck. They'll look to clear, and they do clear it out of the zone. This is dumped in and played around the boards. Line change on the fly for the Mountaineers. St. Vincent holds control now. This is Richardson. Richardson looked to connect with Casciola, couldn't. St. Vincent comes away with it. A shot and a save. That shot was taken by Costanono. Costanono plays it around. This is Allen. Casciola. Brought into the zone by Snyder. Snyder holding, moving it in. There's a shot and a save. Rebound and another save. And St. Vincent will come the other way. It looks like a short bench tonight for St. Vincent, looking at how many starters and players they have on their active roster. Richardson plays it to Casciola. It goes over, and they'll have to regroup, being St. Vincent. The Bearcats hold possession behind their own net. They'll look to break out. Shots are even, one apiece.
And with a short bench like that, they'll probably just look to get some quick changes.
Menelakis plays it. It's Richardson. St. Vincent down low. Picked up by Motil. Motil shoots it in. Menelakis plays it out. Menelakos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would go. Okay. Menelakos. Dumped in. Richardson picks it up. This is Rao. There's two Raos on the team. The older brother of Rao is now joined by his younger brother.
Oh, that's a fun story.
Rao Jr.
I'm sure they'll have a great time playing together.
Yes. Meanwhile, West Virginia holds behind the net, the centering opportunity. Just no one home to connect on that, and St. Vincent will clear it out. But we had a thriller earlier today, huh?
Almost gave me a heart attack.
St. Vincent's quick on it now. A shot, fanned on, another chance. There's a shot, they score!
And And yeah, that's just a really good centering pass from down low.
Jacob Holtzman
Look at that.
buries it. It's 1-0 St. Vincent.
Yeah, it's a good pass from down low, right up in between the circles, and just he buried it. That nothing else but a good shot there. And they got a lot of good passing around in and around the net. You'd like to get some more bigger bodies in front of the net there.
The goal is going once again to number 81, Jacob Holtzman. The assists are to number 23, Tyler Shigo, and to number 54, Alex Shaw. And that goal just came under 5 minutes into the start of the game. This is icing.
And on that goal, it was a lot of really just fast-paced, quick offense, quick passing. Lots of moving pieces.
Face-off won by West Virginia. They have control behind the net. It's St. Vincent, however, who picks it up. St. Vincent breaks out. The first goal, by the way, West Virginia's given up all season. Be it, it's only been one game. It still matters.
It does. I think it still matters. Having a shutout's a big deal.
It's very big. Coming up at the second, by the way, we might have a guest color commentator.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard yes. Looks like Coach Brown at Division II will be taking over the mic for the second. And a special interview that he promised he would do for me. Yeah, I'm making a lot of promises on air. West Virginia holds. And it's picked up this time by St. Vincent. St. Vincent fast into the zone now, moving in. And that shot goes wide. That shot was taken by, let's see, where is he? Nick Minolakis.
And you were right when you said at the top of the show that they're a very fast team. You saw it just then with that entry into the zone.
That's one of their biggest strengths, their speed. Oh, I remember last season. They were so fast.
And it appears that trend's going to continue.
Wow, what a big open ice hit.
Been a couple of those so far.
Giovanni Porco really laid the body there.
And down on the other end, Hollinger, he ended up getting lifted off the ice against the glass.
It's a delayed penalty. It looks like it's going to get West Virginia. Open an extra skater on the ice. Cascule will touch it up, and I think he's the one going to the box.
I didn't see what this might be for.
Looks like it was interference. Or cross-checking, rather.
Cross-check.
Yeah, I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Sometimes I feel like for these games you need 4 and 5 eyes to keep an eye on everything going on.
Go here real quick. Go to live. You saw who that was? It's been running the whole time. That's going to be icing, so that's very bad for St. Vincent. They just iced on the power play.
You don't see that much of those. Icing a man up. And you think maybe West Virginia gets a real quick shot off here, maybe score a shorty.
Snyder, a quick shot by Mock, short-handed, and it's going to be a whistle.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. 13:02 left to go in the first period. West Virginia trails by 1, but we're just getting started.
And honestly, it's been a very even game so far.
So, I don't know if I told you, I haven't had the St. Vincent roster until right now. I haven't seen their roster. It was nowhere online. I looked for a very long time, so I went in blind today without a roster.
Well, we make lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, whatever that means. Oh.
Lemonade
okay.
out of lemons.
Yeah, okay.
It's a saying.
It's been a long day, all right? Costantino has control of the puck, and they'll look to break out now, being St. Vincent. The Bearcats get it into the zone of the Mountaineers. This is Holtzman. The shot goes wide. Up high now. A shot saved by White, and there is no rebound.
Really good job to see that through traffic. There was a lot of bodies there in front. And he took the initiative to make sure that ended up in the glove.
So there's 47 seconds left to kill on the man advantage. Lurkey will go into the face-off circle. He'll be going against Shigo. And face-off won by St. Vincent. They hold control up high. A shot goes just wide of White. Picked up now by number 9. That's Louis Amatucci. Amatucci holds a shot and a save. It's coming up for a whistle by White.
And on that last face-off, the referee had to try to get out of the way. He got whacked with a couple sticks after the face-off. I'm sure he's probably used to it, but he kind of had to defend himself. He crossed his body.
Face-off won by St. Vincent. They'll get it set up now, and it goes down low. Shigo plays it at Amatucci, and it goes just wide. St. Vincent holds. Back to Amatucci now. Amatucci down low. To Shigo, they score! Stick to stick. Passing, and it buries into the back of the net. That's a power play goal.
And you know what? I was just about to talk about him, number 16, Zach Model. I was going to say that he's been standing around the crease just on the edge of it, and he was waiting for a pass like that to where he could just bury it. And that was a really good job from them. He was standing around that top of the crease. He was waiting for a pass like that, and he finally got it.
Allen will go into the face-off circle. So it's 2-0. The Bearcats are on top. Their speed is deathly. Mock will watch the puck dump in. Richardson picks it up.
And yes, you're in a hole, but you haven't played bad for these first 10 minutes or so. One of them's a power play goal.
This is Mock. And it looks to connect with Snyder. Snyder's pretty fast. Casciola picks it up. Drops back. This is Mock now. Mock pass intercepted by Radilla. Radilla holding, moving it in, and it's broken up. Richardson. Kalika. Kalika the other way. Puck dropped in, and line change for the Mountaineers. They'll watch the puck sail around the boards. The puck is into the zone now. West Virginia looks to pressure, but St. Vincent's going to hold for a whistle. 10:19 left to go in the first. It's 2-0. St. Vincent's on top. He's at a loss for words.
I am at a loss for words.
I don't know why.
Really wasn't. The only thing that I would have to say is that the goaltender, Amatucci, was not expecting the one puck that came in on him from down on the other end. He kind of had to come out of his crease kind of awkwardly.
There's a chance in front. It's broken up, though.
Another one,
go the other way.
Another one he kind of tapped a little awkwardly.
The most recent goal for St. Vincent's going to number 16, Zach Botil. The assist starts to number 23, Tyler Shigo. And to number 9, Louis Amatucci. There's a shot and a good save there by White. A rebound shot, and White gloves it and holds for a whistle.
And that was a very good initial save. I ripped that one in. I mean, he saw it all the way, gets the pads down. It's good work. One thing I've noticed about St. Vincent's goaltender is that he likes to use the paddle a lot. He kind of takes the paddle and he uses it in sometimes some unconventional ways. And that could lead to a lucky bounce here for West Virginia. You never know.
There's a shot, and they score! It's tipped in, it's 3-0.
And I don't have much for that one, except that is a lucky tip, lucky bounce, a little bit of puck luck. I believe that goes off of a skate. Yes, it does.
Play it one more time.
Just a really unlucky redirection.
No, oh, that's all right. I wanted to see it. I missed it.
So one of the players kind of kicked up, had his leg bent, and then it went off the toe of his skate.
So West Virginia finds itself in a 3-0 hold. Shots are heavily in favor of Saint Vincent, 12-3.
And there's nothing White could have done about that. That's just a really unfortunate set of circumstances where it gets deflected to the other post. He had very good positioning.
Seems to be a problem over behind the play. Hollinger got tied up with one of the Saint Vincent players, but they'll play on. And the ref goes falling down. Puck is out of the zone. Saint Vincent will look to get some new players on the ice, all new forwards it looks like pretty much. And it's gonna work. Casciola. I think there's a glove on the ice. One of the players lost their glove. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a glove on his hand.
That's got to be kind of scary. Puck goes up and hits your hand. That's almost surely a broken bone.
There's the guy without the glove playing the puck right now.
And he's not looking to go get it either.
A meeting for the puck. It's won by St. Vincent. A shot and a save. It's loose. It's covered up by White and a hold for a whistle.
And now he'll go get it. And I never really noticed this before, but St. Vincent's gloves look a lot like West Virginia's.
Yeah, I just noticed that. St. Vincent's gloves. They look a lot like ours. Meanwhile, here's Rao. It's a 2-on-1. Rao moving in. Shot and a save by Amatucci. This is icing.
And on that 2-on-1, he decided to rip the shot. I thought, the angle was maybe a little closed off. Try that pass and just see what goes through there. There was a defender, so you never know. That might have been tipped away. Goaltender had good positioning. Then again, that's easy for me to say. Standing up here and not down there. And a good save from White there.
So if you're just joining us, it's a St. Vincent 3-0 lead. Welcome into the Mountaineer Hockey Network. 3 straight goals by St. Vincent. A lot to build on here for the Mountaineers after the win against Case Western last night.
Mountaineers are just building up to make this exciting.
St. Vincent looking to get something. Great pressure there. A shot goes off the post, but really didn't have a chance of going in. But a puck clears, it goes down the ice. Race for the puck. It's going to be taken by St. Vincent. St. Vincent looks to set up now. They get into the zone, but good play there by Gardiner to get it out.
And honestly, I don't think the scoreboard really reflects how this game has gone so far. The Mountaineers have played a really good brand of hockey, but you think about the 3 goals. One of them was on a really lucky deflection. The other one was on the power play. And then maybe you give them the first one. Really, I feel like this game could only be 1-0.
No, for sure. You make a great point there. It's really good.
And that's the way some of these players just have to think. You're down 3, but just get 1. And then you can get another one, and, the momentum train starts rolling. It's like a snowball.
This is won by St. Vincent. They'll look to break it out. They can't. Mock with a shot. It goes just wide and out of play.
Man, I thought he was going to load up and kill that puck in towards the goal. Ends up ripping a really good shot, though.
You know, someone told me today I'm wearing every shade of blue possible.
Let's see here. We got light blue. We got a darker blue. Shirt's got some dark blue, light blue. Yeah. Don't see any periwinkle. It is technically a shade of blue, you know.
Meanwhile, back on the ice, the black team, that's Saint Vincent, they hold control. A shot, they scored. That one off a skate, and they score.
And I believe that's another one that's gone off of a skate, been deflected in.
And 87 is going to get a penalty for, is that headbutting? What do you call that?
And yeah, it's another deflection in front.
Oh. So it's 4-0.
And it's just another redirection in front that's gone in.
All right, the goal is going to number 13, Nick Minolakis. The assist to number 5, Anthony Rendolich. And after the play, Jack Mock received a 2-minute minor for roughing.
And now the referee's going to talk with the West Virginia bench. Wonder what that could be about. And honestly, the reason why West Virginia is down 4 is honestly just unluckiness. They've had some really unlucky bounces that have just... Saint Vincent having all the puck luck right now. And sometimes that'll win you hockey games.
The back is like bad. Yeah, that works. Saint Vincent holds control. We are just almost done with the first. West Virginia finds themselves shorthanded once again. Saint Vincent scored on the power play last time they were on it.
Yeah, West Virginia just need to reset, play it as if it's a 0-0 game, and see what happens from there.
Saint Vincent moves it in. It's going around the board, picked up, and it's actually going to clear the zone. Racing for the puck is Amatucci, and Amatucci picks it up. Saint Vincent dumps it in. There's a shot, stays in play. Amatucci gets there first. Amatucci holding a centering opportunity, and they can't clear it. Trigo holding a good pass there. Went off the skate again, and White covers up for a whistle.
Ooh, that almost went in. He bounced it off of White's pad, and then it hit the inside of the post, and thankfully stayed out of the net. And then just down here a couple minutes ago, there was another shot that was deflected. It didn't go on the net, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of deflections in that area of the ice. West Virginia defenders got to make sure they're getting that net front presence from St. Vincent out of the way of their goaltender.
Face-off won by St. Vincent. They hold control. Oh, the puck jumps out of the zone. Costantino could not keep it in, so they'll reset from behind their own blue line.
The puck looked like a little kid at a trampoline park.
St. Vincent moving in. Oh, a shot gets broken up by Napoli. Picked up now by Holtzman. Holtzman holding a shot, and it's saved by White. White doesn't know where it is. That's a hand pass.
Yeah, he jumped up and swatted it down, and then it went over towards the boards.
So 25 seconds left remaining on the power play for St. Vincent. The Bearcats have jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and we're still in the first. Played in and around the boards. Puck is kept in the zone. Oh, a heavy hit, and that's going to be a penalty. Cross-checking's the call, and West Virginia is going shorthanded.
And he's coming off gingerly.
Yeah, that's going to be number 19. That's Zach Radilla, one of the assistant captains. A little slow.
And just before that hit, it was another shot that was deflected.
It's going against number 23. That's Luke Casciola. So we'll play 5-on-3 for 5 seconds, and West Virginia will be shorthanded for another minute 55 after that. Masick loses the faceoff. St. Vincent holds control. A centering opportunity. It goes off the stick of number 9. That's Shannon. So they'll set up behind the net. Shigo looking for something here. Back to 5-on-4, by the way. St. Vincent holds. There's a shot. It's in traffic. It's still loose. A shot and a save. The rebound. Shannon can't clear it. Kept in the zone by St. Vincent. The Bearcats push again. Bearcats holding down low. It goes up high. And another penalty is going against the Mountaineers. Elbowing looks like to be the call. It's going to be Fankhauser.
And it seems like West Virginia at the moment just can't get out of their own way, taking a couple penalties. Now you've got at least another minute and 14 down 2 men. Well, this is the type of game that you're really going to see what kind of personalities you have on West Virginia's team. They just have to have the will to come back in this one and the will to keep going. That one just barely shot wide.
There's a chance at front. It's covered up by White for a whistle.
And a very good cover up from White there. He didn't really know where it was, but he kind of contorted like a pretzel, bent back behind himself, was able to get that glove hand back on top of the puck. Really good goaltending there.
Puck goes all the way down the ice. It's going to be picked up by St. Vincent. 3:20 to go in the first. Another 39 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. St. Vincent, good move into the zone. Wow, amazing stick handling, and the backhand shot doesn't go in. White tried to cover, couldn't, and they score! Alex Shaw. It's a power play goal. We'll look at the replay here. You could just see Shaw get it right past White. Set it perfectly.
Puck kind of bounced around a little bit on its way in, it looked like. And that'll open it up to a 5-0 deficit.
We'll get the official scoring here. The second, another chance. Oh my goodness! That should have been 6.
And that's twice now they've had an opportunity like that they haven't cashed in on.
St. Vincent setting up now. Another chance and a save by White. The most recent goal is once again going to number 54, Alex Shaw. The assist to number 23, Tyler Shigo. Speed kills, apparently here. It just wears you down. So St. Vincent will set up again in the zone of the Mountaineers. There's 40 seconds left to go on the man advantage. They're still on the power play. Snyder couldn't clear it. It's a big tie-up behind the play. Here's a chance. They couldn't get it in. And West Virginia going the other way. The delayed penalty is upcoming against West Virginia. They'll touch up. We'll play 4-on-4 for 20 seconds.
And I know it's not 5-on-5, but at least you get to see some even strength hockey here for a minute. And then West Virginia is going to end up on the power play. But this is a momentum builder. This is where you gotta, it all has to start. You got some open ice here for about 19 seconds, and then 2 minutes, well, after the 19 seconds, you know, a minute and some change. It seems like Saint Vincent is treating this as a penalty kill, even though it is even. And now West Virginia takes the power play.
West Virginia sets up. This is Rao. Rao to Casciola. Connection with Allen, and Allen will bring it in. Allen moving it in. A shot just goes wide. Wide angle shot there. Minute 23 left to go in the period. A minute and 11 on the power play.
You got to get one here on this power play.
I was actually about to just say that one. That was exactly what my thought was. Now, how special is this? Both Rao brothers are playing together, and there's your chance. They're on the ice at the same time. And
so close to cashing that in.
Under a minute to go in the first period. This is picked up by Rao. Older brother Rao, Daniel. And Rao will bring it out. Rao blew a tire there. And West Virginia's Fankhauser will pick it up. 32 seconds left on the man advantage.
Under 20 seconds left.
We'll watch a breakaway. Saint Vincent moving in. Scores! Short-handed goal. It's 6-0.
And this all starts in the neutral zone. Once again, just Saint Vincent ends up popping out with the puck right on the blue line. He's one-on-one with the goaltender, slips it 5-hole. And that's going to make it 6-0.
So a short-handed goal. They actually got all three. A short-handed power play and an even strength.
Now all they need is the empty net and a penalty shot to get all 5. Don't see many penalty shots, though.
Puck goes out of play. So after one period of play, West Virginia trails 6-0. We'll be back. the next part of our season preview. Today we sit down with Division III head coach Rue Pyatt. Got it right that time.
There we go.
So Rue, how was your summer? Nice. You look revived. You look like you're ready to go. How we feeling?
Feeling good, man. It feels good. I mean, the summer I always enjoy, but I think that my favorite place in the world is the rink. So being back around the rink with the guys is definitely always welcome. It was nice to have a couple months to kind of reset, but we're ready to go.
Now that's a true coach answer right there. So let's jump right into it. Last season could be put as not good.
Yep.
A little bit disappointing. What were, if any, positives, and what were the negatives that you noticed from last season?
I think, one thing I think you've got to do is you've got to be trying to learn through those situations and definitely being able to step away a little bit gives you an opportunity to, really dissect that and dig a little deeper for some silver linings. Obviously, given the year that we had, it wasn't ideal. Definitely a trying season for, the coaching staff, the boys. I mean, it was a rough year. I think just getting a year under the belt of that freshman class, I think there's a high ceiling for a bunch of those guys. I think having a year under their belt is good. You know, I would say that's probably the big positive, and then just kind of, reassessing, looking at where we can clean things up and making sure we're steady for the start of this year.
Yeah, for sure. You kind of touched on a little bit about last year's squad. Um, what's different about this squad compared to last year's squad, who kind of maybe struggled a little bit throughout the
So
season?
we've got a good group back. I'm really happy. We retained most of that team last year, or at least a decent amount. I think this year there's definitely just a little bit of a renewed focus. I think we know, those guys, even though it's my job to really dig into that, those guys do it themselves as well. So I think they've got a little different view, and they are looking at where they can be better and where we can be better as a unit. So I would say just a little more seasoned. I think I got a little more gray hair than I had last year from the last 6 months of the season. And so it's trying, but I think that, like, the same way that I'm looking at it from a perspective of trying to see where we can clean things up, I think the boys do the same. So I think we're in a good spot there.
Yeah, and speaking of that, expectations, I mean, obviously, record-wise wasn't good last season. What's the ceiling for this team this year? Like, what are you expecting from this kind of squad with returning players?
I mean, I really always hesitate from putting any kind of cap on our success. I mean, that's tough to say given where we started last season, but we're really turning a page. We're ready to roll, and I'd like to see this team work their way into the playoffs. But that's the big picture. The little picture, there's 1,001 little tiny things that are going to add up to get us where we want to be. I think one of those is going to be just keeping the compete level up, keeping the right mindset, making sure that we're coming into every game with a laser focus on what we're trying to do. So I think we're trying to build some better routines so that we have that focus, week in and week out when we get into game times and things like that.
Sure. So let's focus on the player standpoint now. Let's start with new players coming onto the team. Obviously, tryouts just ended. Season practices are starting to ramp up. Bringing in some fresh faces, could be challenging with what the team chemistry already has, but could be a lot of fun at the same time. What excites you about these new players that you're bringing onto the squad?
I like a lot of what we're seeing. So we're right now we're in the middle of our second week of practice. So tryouts were 2 weekends ago. We got two practices last week, and we had one yesterday morning. We got one tomorrow night. I'm very happy with what we're seeing from the freshmen. Another thing that I am an absolute fanatic about, and I have to say I'm really proud of my team. They make the locker room a very welcome place. When these freshmen come in, there's no clicks. There's nothing that they need to penetrate as far as that social situation goes. We're a very welcoming group and a very supportive group. So we definitely, preach that big time. So I think the new guys, even from the guys that I've talked to, a couple of these guys are guys that we recruited that we were in contact with last season. They're saying that they're already feeling very at home. So that's something I'm really proud of and I'm happy with. But we're seeing a lot of speed, a lot of pace, and I think that young blood coming in and challenging the returning guys is important. It just keeps everybody honest. It keeps everybody, working to be the best they can be.
And speaking of returning players, huge part of your team last year was freshmen. That was what was echoed a lot when we talked. A lot of that was echoed. What are the expectations for those returning faces who now have a year under the belt with you coaching and some of the higher up players like Casciola?
Yeah, so I mean, Luke's another year under his belt. Will McNamara, I mean, I can't say enough about that class from a maturity standpoint, and I think you can see it like in the conversations that we had this summer and the conversations that we've already had this season. Those guys are ready to really step into, they're juniors, they're true upperclassmen now. They're ready to step in to a leadership spot. They're ready to move in to steering the bus a little bit, and that's not just Luke and Will, that's that entire class. And then on top of that, I'm really happy with the maturity that we're seeing from a few guys in that sophomore class that were freshmen last year. One of those I definitely have had a couple conversations with is Hayden Snyder. Hayden Snyder's talent is way up there. He's a really solid player on our roster. Last year he was a little easily rattled, easy to get sucked into some silliness. That's something that he's done a really good job. Obviously, we haven't played a game yet, but I'm seeing a level of polish on him and a level of maturity that I'm really excited about, because that's the kind of guy that can really step up. Not that he had a bad year last year, but that's a guy that could really step up and be a really nice piece for us offensively. But we're going to need him to really lean into that maturity and be, a little bit of a North Star for these younger guys as well.
Yeah, for sure. And then finally, you brought on a new assistant coach. How has that connection between you and him turned out? What ideas, obviously Jackie left to go down to North Carolina. What has this new coach brought in for you?
So first of all, one thing I definitely want to say is and I've had this conversation with Jackie several times, but I can't thank her enough for her contribution the last 3 years. Had an absolute blast with her on the bench. Really a dear friend of mine. Also, just got news this morning that she passed her bar exam, so
Oh,
she's official now. So she's taken a really good employment opportunity. She's a federal circuit judge clerk. So excited for her, excited for that news today, and once again, just can't say enough about what an important piece of this she's been. But Taryn Prezel, my new assistant coach, he and I have had a really close relationship. I started coaching Taryn when I was coming up through the ranks, and I think the first year I had him, he was probably 10 or 11. Really good connection with him. I coached him for several years after that. Good kid. We get along very well. And it's nice. One thing that I did definitely appreciate coming into tryouts was a fresh set of eyes, because especially given, like we talked about, how trying last season was, it's nice to have just a clean look at some of the decisions, some of the players, things like that. So that's definitely helpful. But it's just nice to to have a fresh set of eyes on everything. And so it's been a really good fit already, and I really anticipated that coming in.
you really showed your age with that answer, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
I
so you
know,
know.
I know.
And last but not least, what matchup are you really excited for this season? I know usually coaches don't like looking ahead, but I'm gonna put you on
So
the spot
I
here.
think the first weekend is going to be rather telling. I think that we've got a start with Case Western, who we in Case have, in the last couple seasons been, two of the softer teams. I think that that'll be a good start, and then come out of that to play the defending champion Saint Vincent College. So I think that weekend is going to be a pretty good barometer for where we are. One thing that we put together this year intentionally, last year we talked about, you and I talked about a couple of times, Cam, we ran through a little bit of a meat grinder early. Last season we had two wins on the road against George Mason, which was a new D3 team, ended up being a little softer than we expected. And then coming out of that, we played a pretty tough conference schedule coming right out of that. and put ourselves in a little bit of a hole, and it didn't really help our situation. So one thing I'm excited is we've got the 2 conference games. So we go to Cleveland to play Case Western, and then we come home and we play St. Vincent the next night. That'll be a pretty good barometer, but then we come out of that with 2 weekends of out of conference play. So we play Stevenson Friday, Saturday, the weekend after that, and then the following weekend after that, we play Michigan Flint. Both should be good teams, but the nice thing is that they're both out of conference. So if we come out of that first conference weekend and we need to make some adjustments, we've got a couple weekends to really implement before we get into the meat of our conference schedule. So I guess, I'm sure down the line I'm going to be a little more excited for what we've got, but I just want to get games here. We're doing a lot of work right now, and whether it's for us coaches or the players, it gets to be a little daunting. You're working hard and you don't really get to showcase it. So starting, I think it's the 27th is that Friday night. We'll head to Cleveland. I'm excited. First bus trip of the year, get the boys together, and hopefully we can put on a good show. And if we need to make adjustments, we've got a couple weeks of out of conference play to do a little work.
Well, what a great way to look at it. So that'll wrap it up here. I mean, unless you have any questions for me, if you want to ask me about
Yeah,
my
how was your
coaching.
summer, brother? Did you go anywhere?
It was pretty good. Yeah, we went down to Florida a lot. I have a coach's jacket now, by the way, just so you know.
I saw that in the room.
I think I might join you on the bench one of these games and take over your.
We welcome you back to the start of the second period here on the Mountaineer Hockey Network. Once again, a pleasant good evening. I'm Canada Bellotti. Joining me is Richard Turkovich. Well, Richard, maybe a little bit of a disappointing first period. How do the Mountaineers bounce back?
You just got to get some momentum. That's all. You just got to start, getting into the right areas, maybe getting some of those lucky bounces that St. Vincent had in the first period. You never know. They scored 6 in the first. We can score 6 in the second.
There's a chance in front. It's broken up. West Virginia looking to get something going here. It's kept in the zone by Saint Vincent. The Bearcats behind the net looking to get something happening. Shot in the save, and it's gloved and held for a whistle.
That one was almost like a ground ball. It kind of went up in the air, and he had to hold it against his chest. I definitely think that some goaltenders would be very good baseball players.
Richardson plays it out of the zone.
Every time you say that name, I think you're talking to me.
There's a shot. It goes just wide. Mock looked to play to Snyder. Couldn't. Mock holds behind the net. This is a stretch pass. It's Casciolo who dumps it in. Goes in and around the boards. This is dumped in now. West Virginia looking to get something going here. Down low, a little meeting for the puck. It looks like West Virginia and St. Vincent will come away with it. West Virginia intercepts that pass, and it's Rao who picks it up. gloves. It looks like White's got it, and he'll hold for a whistle.
There's another one of those ones that came in kind of high and took a bounce. He was able to put it in his glove hand.
West Virginia picks it up. They'll go the other way, bringing into the zone. A good chance for McNamara, and a great save there by Armatucci.
And a really good backhand shot there.
One of the best chances West Virginia's had all night.
Just got to get more of those.
St. Vincent bringing it in, and shot goes just wide. Puck goes all the way down the ice. This is icing.
I think that West Virginia just needs to start to get some belief in themselves. Here, down 6, you can absolutely do this. So many great comebacks in the histories of sports, and most of those teams always were at a point like this where they were kind of down on themselves, but there's no reason to be down on yourself. You got tons of time left in this hockey game. We're not even half over.
There's a shot, there's a save, and there is no rebound.
And the one
Gloves by White.
the one that sticks out in my mind the most is that was 2 seasons ago. The Penguins were down 4-0 to your Columbus Blue Jackets. And you know how that game ended. Do you know how that game ended?
Richard, do you like your job?
Yeah, I do.
I'd watch yourself then.
Well, for those who don't know, the Penguins.
That's none of their business how it ended. They can look it up on their own if they're very that curious. I don't think anybody is. Back on the ice in college hockey. There's a shot, there's a save. It's still loose, and it's now blown dead.
Oh,
and a little bit of extracurricular now.
Oh, boy. I really do hate to say it, but I think this is what West Virginia kind of needs in this game. A little bit of chippiness. Get some emotion behind it. Looks like both of them going to the box.
It's going to be number 20. Yeah, I saw 28, but I could be mistaken. It's definitely Jack Mock for us.
2 or 5.
We'll see.
Still got a conference going on down there. It may take a little time to decide this one. I'm not really certain what started all of that.
Might take an official minute here to get everything up to us here.
Yeah, because they're talking to both coaches. one St. Vincent player's come out of the box.
That can only mean one thing. Oh, wow. Maybe not. Wow, on the board right now, West Virginia has a 2-minute minor. St. Vincent has a 5-minute major penalty.
That's very surprising to me. Because from what I saw, it looked like the St. Vincent player was the one on the ice.
Number 28 for St. Vincent has been ejected for kicking. It's an automatic disqualification in a 5-minute major. And Jack Mock is a 2-minute minor for roughing. So West Virginia will have a 3-minute power play after all of this is sorted out.
Because usually if both teams get a 5-minute major, you still play 5-on-5 most of the time. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go. You would think they'd play 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
Oh. Now there's just...
And this pause in action might be favorable to West Virginia. Maybe get a...
Well, now on the scoreboard, it's reading just as a 5-minute major for St. Vincent.
That's very interesting.
And that looks like officially how that'll fall out.
Thing is, in a 5-minute major like this, though, West Virginia can score as many times as they would like.
Yes, that's one of the big things here.
And you're down 6. You got 5 minutes. Let them rip. This is the type of thing West Virginia needed in this hockey game. And you just...
Yeah, we're just about ready to go back underway here. So,
waiting for that official ruling.
So Jack Mock gets a 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 28 for St. Vincent has a 5-minute and double minor for kicking. Plus, never mind. Oh, and they score short-handed.
Just a beautiful shot from the right side. Tucks it in the top left corner. Really good shot there. And definitely not what the doctor ordered.
West Virginia dumps it in. West Virginia picks it up. They'll look to get something going here. So St. Vincent will play it now. 3:23 left to go in the major penalty to West Virginia.
See, they're not really dumping with a purpose. Yes, they're dumping it in, they're getting it deep, and they're chasing after it, but you have to put it in a spot where you know someone can get it. It just seems like they're kind of putting it towards the back end of the offensive zone just to put it there. Nice move there.
Ooh, a big hit down there. Ooh, man. This is Masick who picks it up now. 2:41 left to go on the power play for West Virginia.
Man, after that hit in the corner, I'm not sure how both of them got up. That was a very hard hit into the boards.
So West Virginia will look to break out now. West Virginia will watch the puck sail in and around the boards. Coming to it first is Kalika. Oh, here's a great chance for West Virginia. A shot goes over. That was Miskey with the shot. That goes all the way down the ice. 1:54 left to go on the man advantage.
That was just a little too hot to handle. Bounces around on his stick.
West Virginia moving it in. Coming up for a whistle. Matucci's been a little bit quiet tonight. Face-off won by West Virginia. Lurkey with the win. And the puck clears out of the zone. Mock couldn't keep it in. Too hot to handle. West Virginia picks it up. This is Mock who goes full steam ahead into the zone. The puck goes. Oh, it doesn't go out of play. It looks like it might have went out of play there.
Another big hit there.
Yeah, right? And that puck goes out of play. Dumped in and around the boards. Lurkey. 42 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Mountaineers. A shot and a save. Rebound. It's loose and St. Vincent will come away with it. Richardson with a shot. He gets fanned on. It was broken up the traffic. Richardson again holds. Up high a shot. It's tipped. It's loose. High stick. Played with a high stick. And West Virginia will touch up on it.
And man, I thought there was going to be some more extracurriculars in front of the net there. A couple of them were kind of bashing each other, trying to get, win the man ground in front of the crease there. It's what West Virginia has to do.
No, I agree with you there. Got to pound the crease. The best way to go on a goalie is to get up close. Some of the coaches taught me that.
Absolutely.
West Virginia will pick it up. This is Napoli. Napoli will dump it in and it goes around the boards. There's a shot and a save. power play comes to an end. Back to even strength. So you know they're back to even strength, right? Oh, never mind. Oh, they're on a power play again. Oh.
I think it was because something about the one player had double minor, then the other one had a minor, so that would have been seven minutes.
I guess that's
6
how
or
it
7
happened.
minutes.
Yeah, all right. That would make sense why no one else came down the ice.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure if they score on this one goes away.
I believe, yes.
And also because it was a double minor, I believe they probably could have only scored 3 times. I believe that's how that would have worked. Probably,
This is icing.
probably one of the oddest situations I've seen with penalties, though.
So 1:38 to go on the main advantage for the Mountaineers. They trail 10:51. They trail 7-0. There's 10:51 to go in the second. I'm throwing off my game a little bit right now. Can't tell.
Well, you know, the game hasn't gone your way, but it doesn't mean you really are.
Oh no, this is good. This is good for scouting. This is good for helping get your team better.
Yes.
Working on
Yeah.
passes.
Yes.
You know, by no means it's game over. It's time to build.
Read my mind.
Yes. I'm pretty good with that.
Seems like we're pretty good at doing that
I
to each
think,
other.
Yes. I think we make a good team. West Virginia, meanwhile, down low. There could be a delayed penalty. It's going against
Might have been a hook.
Hook. Yeah, you got her. Just the color analyst right here is doing pretty good.
I didn't even see a referee signal.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a 5-on-3, isn't it?
That will become a 5-on-3.
Well, here you
Golden
go.
opportunity for the Mountaineers.
Key to this is they just got to start getting the defense moving, you know, from side to side.
Allen will take the face-off circle for the Mountaineers. And the puck clears out of the zone. Fankhauser will pick it up.
Another one that just hopped over somebody's stick by the blue line. Happened a couple times tonight so far.
This is Allen who holds. Allen will dump it in. It's going to go around the boards. 5-on-3 for another 44 seconds. Allen. Up high. Setting up his Fankhauser. Passes it over. A shot gets tipped. Goes wide. Snyder. Up high. Look for connection with Snyder. Couldn't. But West Virginia will get the puck back. Casciola up high. 15 seconds left on the 5-on-3. West Virginia looking for any kind of answer here. Allen. There's a chance. Oh, Snyder can't get a stick on it. Allen. A chance of a save by Armatucci, and he'll hold for a whistle.
One thing I have to say about St. Vincent is they're really good at getting in front of pucks. Both ends of the ice, too. Like, standing in between the circles, putting their body on the line. Anytime one gets ripped from the blue line, it's almost always been tipped, blocked, deflected. Offensive and defensive zone. One of their biggest strengths as a defense.
And Coach Rue is looking for an explanation on why there was no penalty for Hayden Snyder's stick being thrown around the ice.
He's very animated over there on the bench.
Talika into the faceoff circle. Mock will pick it up behind the net. Oh, that hit one of the players up high. Oh, got up to his face. Looks like he's checking for a little bit of blood. It looks like he'll be okay, though. Checking up player is Christopher Rao.
Another thing I want to mention is this second period has felt like an eternity with a lot of the stoppages and whistles we've had.
So it's not just me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just you.
I
You're
thought
not
it might
going
have
crazy.
Been, I thought it would have been me.
I mean, there's still 8:42 on the clock here.
So the face-off will come out of the zone. Masick in the face-off circle. It's won by West Virginia. This is a Mock who will pick it up. Bringing it into the zone is Masick. And it's really picked up by St. Vincent. They'll go the other way now. Moving it into the zone. It's a shot and a save. Rebound goes to the Mountaineers. Power play comes to an end after a long power play for the Mountaineers. Nothing to show for.
And Tyler Shigo just now for St. Vincent was complaining to the referee because his stick was, what he was claiming was knocked out of his hand. It was on the ice.
Oh, a dangerous shot there, and it's a save by Armatucci.
And that is a really nice save. But Mountaineer is obviously very upset with what is transpiring. Rightfully so.
An open ice hit, a very good open ice hit there by the freshman Gardner.
And clean as a whistle, too.
Yes. Moving into the zone now is St. Vincent, a shot and a save. Napoli looking for control of the puck. It's West Virginia who will pick it up. They look to get it back. A shot goes just wide. West Virginia picks it up now. They look to clear out of the zone. 7:02 left to go in the second period. Shots 28-12 in favor of St. Vincent. St. Vincent holding, add number 29 to that. And that'll be for a whistle. 6:52 to go in the second.
And those are the type of hits West Virginia needs in the big open ice hit here in the neutral zone. You want to get those big hits, just, you can't be dirty about it.
Good interception there. West Virginia will pick it up. Moving it into the zone is Casciola, but it's a good back check there by St. Vincent. West Virginia watches Snyder move into the zone. Casciola will set up. Oh, a dangerous pass there. Went off one of the St. Vincent sticks. This is Casciola. A centering opportunity. This is Snyder with the shot. It's saved by Armatucci. This goes down the ice. This is icing.
And the one that went through the crease, like you said, hit a couple sticks and a couple skates. I really thought that might have almost been redirected in.
Was one-timer there. It's gloved by Armatucci, and he'll hold for another whistle. Shot that time was taken by Rao.
And they really aren't trying to make the second period any shorter. All these are really good shots and a lot of whistles. But it just seems like neither team could really get in a groove after that massive break for a couple of those penalties that happened earlier on in the period. Just seems like it's a lot of stop, start, stop, start.
There's a shot and a save. Saint Vincent picks it up. A centering opportunity. It's broken up. Icing is the call. A chance in front, and a great save there by White. So we have a problem up in the broadcast booth. There's this coach who keeps messing with my ladder. It's the most annoyingest thing in the whole world. The way the ladder's been for 3 years, and now we want to touch it? He says he fixed it. He made it worse.
Really putting him on the spot here, Ken.
I am. This is very bad. Huh? Here? Well, here I've been like every weekend. It's the roof.
I've been on the roof of my house a couple times, doing shingles. No, I mean, what we did was that we crawled out the bathroom window and then set up it's like a step ladder thing.
So that ladder does. He's the ladder. He says he's the ladder safety as a whistle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too many men on the ice for Saint Vincent. Wow, there are 6 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And you usually only see that called near the bench, a player coming on, player coming off.
They were all out there.
They were all out there.
Whew. Anyway, just to finish out, he claims he's the ladder safety expert and the D2 head coach. Only one of those is true.
Well, the real question is he forklift certified?
Oh,
he's not forklift certified. It's on his bucket list, he says.
So, once again, West Virginia will go on the power play. No success as of this point.
Well, that means they're due.
That's what that means. Face-off won by Saint Vincent.
Oh, boy.
Saint Vincent moving in, 2-on-1, moving in. A shot and a save by White. Meanwhile, now the other way, West Virginia moving into the zone. This is McNamara. Tried to get pinched, he couldn't. A centering opportunity, it's broken up. Played in and around the boards. This puck will clear the zone, go down the ice. Now, like we were talking about, did you see that transitional speed
Yes.
coming down? You see how fast
Yes.
St. Vincent was?
And it all started from here, trying to pinch the puck between the boards and the skate, and it just kind of popped loose, and then they were off to the races. It was a 2-on-1 essentially.
Well, I'm talking about the way back. And the power play for West Virginia is coming to a screeching halt. An elbow is being assessed to number 9, Shannon. So he will go sit for 2.
It's like that scene in the Polar Express when he pulls the emergency brake.
Wow.
But I did see what you were saying about coming back the other way as well.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think both teams, both directions have been very speedy
Yeah, for sure.
with transition. And man, there's still 3:16 to go here in the second period. And a long one.
I wish we started what time we started the second period.
They probably could.
I really wish we could go
Go back on the live stream. Time
So
it
there's
that way.
3:07 left to go in the period, and we'll play some 4-on-4s, a little bit more of open ice now without 2 bodies.
I don't know, you have a prediction for how long it's been?
Too long. My bed is calling me.
Yes, it is.
West Virginia clears it out of the zone. This is icing.
Not everyone watching, it might be a good time to kick on the coffee. Stay
Yeah.
up for the end of this one.
I really need some coffee myself.
I got a vending machine that sells coffee.
Never get coffee from that vending machine, actually. The vending machine coffee maker, don't do it.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
And I'm not a big coffee guy, so that would be even worse for me.
Yes. Offsides is the call. 2:10 left to go in the second. You know, we gotta give a special shout out.
To who?
We gotta give a really special shout out. There's this guy that's one of our D1 assistant coaches. His name is Coach Mike. Do
Coach
you know
Mike?
him?
I don't think
Katona. Great guy. He's watching the live stream right now and is texting me during the live stream. So,
What about?
oh, you know, just watching.
Things?
Yeah, just things. So let's give a shout out to Mike Katona, the D1 assistant head coach. Yeah, I guess that works.
Still learning all the faces around here.
Oh, don't worry.
Still a
Mike's got
rookie.
a face to know. There's a shot. It's tipped and it's glowed by White.
Wonder if we could get him to text us his favorite type of coffee.
Oh, he will. Now that you said that, now he's gonna do it.
I don't know. Mine says the glass bottles of
He's
Starbucks.
reading it right now. Yeah.
The glass bottles of Starbucks, the vanilla.
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, really?
I've never had a sip of coffee in my life.
I only have it when I really, really need it.
Yeah, I've never had coffee.
Trust me, there was some desperate times where I've needed it.
Oh, he's texting back. I knew.
Oh,
he
here
would.
we go.
Oh,
Oh,
said
he's just
hello.
laughing.
Yeah, okay, he's just laughing. There's a shot that goes wide. The rebound is picked up by West Virginia. They'll clear it out. 1:36 to go in the second period. Shots are in favor of St. Vincent, 33-14. I was about to say Westchester.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
Been a long weekend.
Black Rifle Coffee is the answer to your question.
Black Rifle
Black
Coffee.
Rifle Coffee.
Okay.
I don't drink coffee. I don't even know what that is.
Pretty sure that doesn't have much flavoring in it.
Whatever Mike desires.
I don't understand people who drink black coffee.
St. Vincent moves it into the zone. Ooh, a centering opportunity. Just no one there to connect on it. So there's 54 seconds left. We are under a minute in the second.
You know what I've got to say about that?
Boy.
Finally. This has been a very long second period with all the stops and whistles. Probably at least 35 to 40 minutes, you would think. We'll have to get
Big
you,
hit on the board.
gonna have to get you some energy for the third period.
I'm gonna need it, I think. There's 26 seconds left. The second period is coming to an end quickly, but after that shot, though, we got a little bit of time. A delayed penalty.
Oh, and that doesn't look good.
Oh, man.
In some clear paint, yeah, they're waving the trainer on. Oh boy.
We'll be right back.
And that's why my job is up here, not down there.
West Virginia is going on the power play. Again. I wasn't going to. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Wow. Wow.
He has a point. It is a trash can.
Face off one by West Virginia. Oh, a dangerous opportunity. Just couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get it in, rather. 3 seconds left. Time for one last shot, but it'll clear out of the zone. So after 2 periods of play, West Virginia trails 7-0. We'll be back on the Mountaineer Hockey Network.
Oh, here we go for the start of the third period.
Huh?
And we're back here to finish this one out in the nightcap. It's about 11:34. And, well, my dad just texted me about the broadcast. He started laughing when we talked about going out the window.
Should I say the last part? Hey, Richard Stapp, should I say the last part of what you said? I'll say it if you want, but then I'm throwing your name under the bus.
Yeah, I don't think the West Virginia hockey would like that one.
They told me how good I did. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, it's you're calling the game actually.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can do this color thing.
Yeah, this will be interesting. This is a fun experiment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's gonna be moved along.
So
the half
start
wall.
calling the game.
Back into the neutral zone now. I thought I heard a whistle there for a second. West Virginia gonna recycle it now. Sends this one stretch pass. Went over the stick, back down into the corner. St. Vincent gonna possess this one this time. Corner to corner, dumps it all the way down. That should be icing. Oh no, they're still on the penalty.
Yeah, no, White
kill.
came out of his net there.
Still on the penalty kill. It's getting late.
A little bit.
And it's been a long weekend too. So we're gonna move it inside the offensive end. Gonna rip a shot there. I think that one off a body into the corner. This one's gonna get deflected all the way down the ice. And that'll kill some time off of the penalty.
30 seconds left on that.
Now West Virginia gonna recycle now. Sends this one in deep. That'll come in on the goaltender, and he will cover. Amatucci. Like saying that last name.
Yeah?
Amatucci.
It's a lot of fun to say.
That one, and for D1, Della Quadri.
Yes.
It's very weird doing this with a roster I haven't made myself. Anyway, there's the face-off. That's going to go back to the point. Bounces off the half wall. Ooh, blown tire there. And that puck's going to come loose. Send it back out to the point. Tries to drive this one in towards the net. Puck comes away and sent all the way down the ice.
Hey,
again.
great clearing attempt there by St. Vincent, getting that out of the zone. Really killing off that last few seconds on the penalty. How am I doing on this color thing?
You're doing all right.
I like it the other way, I won't lie.
Well, one gets to talk significantly more than the other.
Yeah, right?
Here comes St. Vincent coming in. Oh, they got stuck in a West Virginia sandwich.
So your dad never answered. I don't think he's listening anymore, which is a real shame.
Oh, he said he stays up late for these.
No, all right. Well, good open ice hit there.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets off work during the week, like late, so he stays up late anyway.
Oh, very nice.
And my girlfriend usually tunes into these as well.
Huh.
I'm sure your parents do.
Yeah, time to time. Then again, they've been listening to me for 3 years, so.
They're probably getting tired of it.
A little bit.
St. Vincent has it along the half wall now. Moves it into the corner. Centering pass. That's a good save there from White.
Good clearing attempt there by West Virginia. However, this might turn into icing. Nope, never mind. Hand comes down.
I think the referees might be trying to get this game over with.
That, though, will be the icing. So there's 16:48 left to go. I mean, shot differential is 37-18. Oh, I just did it to
Stepping
you.
on my cord.
Just a little bit of a payback
Well,
there.
in the intermission, I was thinking about things I could bring up. Pepsi or Coke? No? Not gonna give me an answer on that one? All right. Well, West Virginia gonna have it along the half wall. And it's gonna go down inside the corner, back behind the net now. To the corner again. Well, St. Vincent gonna try to bring that one out. Gets kept in the zone. Then it ricocheted off a body back out to the neutral zone. St. Vincent still possessing it. Sending it back now. Stretch pass up.
Ooh, dangerous play there by White.
And White tried to throw that away. Now it's going to be St. Vincent in front again. If you're going to come out of the net, you just got to make sure it gets out of the zone.
West Virginia's got to get out of here now, and they do.
Yeah, the kitchen was getting a little bit too hot.
Yeah.
And I like to say the fire extinguisher for a hot zone is the goaltender's glove. Anyway, West Virginia trying to break out. Had to go a couple different directions to get there, but they finally do. Here's a slap shot loaded up.
Yeah, he'll feel that one tomorrow for sure.
St. Vincent's going to feel a lot of things, like physical-wise, after this game. They tipped a ton of shots in front.
Well, that really helps their goalie out. I know one of our assistant coaches, Nate Connolly, he'll really love that. I mean, getting in the way so your goalie doesn't have to take those shots, it's huge. Really does make a big difference.
And what's interesting about St. Vincent is they've been able to do it on both sides of the ice, offensively and defensively. And we saw a couple of the goals they scored off the skate, off the tip of their stick. Just about every single tip you could see. Back behind the net. Oh, he tried to throw that in front. That got blocked by a body. Now a centering pass does get in front. Inside the circle, fires a shot. It's still loose in front. And it'll finally end up into the corner and sent out of play.
That was really good play there by St. Vincent, just trying to bury it there. I mean, you know, obviously they're trying to start maybe running down the clock a little bit here. But good fight from them, not just like, you know, rolling over because the score's over. And the same thing goes for West Virginia. I mean, they really haven't like rolled over and like conceded here yet. I mean, they're still working on everything they got to work on and everything. So it's really been impressive, both ends of the ice.
Yeah, they're continuing to play the game, and that's what you like to see in a game like this. You know, it obviously it hasn't gone your way. You know, sometimes you got to use these as learning experiences, and sometimes you know it'll make you better.
A little bit of extracurricular going on down there.
Oh yeah, that one got sent up and over. And Zach Radilla was very unpleased with that last shot that he took. Stepping on my court again.
I know.
See, it's not just me.
Well, I'm just giving you payback at this point.
Oh, that one hit the side of the net there. Now back behind the net. Captain's got it. Off the wall. Back across. Now West Virginia going to finally get the puck and try to get this out of here. And the kitchen's starting to heat up again. Back along the wall. This one's thrown in front, blocked by Mock. And it'll be sent back down to the corner. This one goes up in the air. Snyder has a duck. Still inside the zone. Dump back in. Centering pass in front. A backhand try. That didn't go. And that one bounced off the white.
Wow.
That's very fortunate there. Now West Virginia going to look to break out. Bounces that one off the wall, and that one's going to go all the way down.
Great line change there on the fly for the Mountaineers. 5 fresh skaters, and really no danger given by St. Vincent on that, so that's really good.
Which they needed that line change. A lot of tired bodies out there. Now West Virginia going to break out. Moves it to the left. Sends it to the right, tipped up, and that's going to hit a beam above the bench, and they knock back down onto the ice. 13:18 to go. And the good news is that it seems like we've gone a little while without a whistle.
Well, you just jinxed it right there, because there's a whistle right now.
Yeah, commentators curse.
Oh, yeah. You're the Jim Nance, I'm the Tony Romo. Oh, your dad answered me?
Yeah, he said he's
Oh,
still
good. Hi, Richard's dad.
And now West Virginia going to have this back in their own end.
He must be delayed. I bet he's delayed.
Probably by a little bit. Loads up. Man.
What a one-timer there by Richardson. Looking just to maybe break the scoreboard, break up that shutout that goalie's got going on right now for St. Vincent.
I think he might be looking for blood on those shots. I mean, he was
There's
loading
a
up.
chance.
Oh boy. Couple bodies tumble in front, gets pushed into the crease. Now this puck gets sent back out to the blue line. In between, inside the circles, throws that one above the net. Throws another one towards him. Good blocker save from White there. Tipped it onto the glass. Now back up to the point. Looking for a pass. Tries to send it cross ice. That got tipped and ended up on goal. And then it goes back out to the defense. Fires one in, and that will go into the glove of White. Like I said, the glove is like a fire extinguisher. Put out the flame.
Yeah, good. There's 12:07 left to go. I mean, West Virginia, you know, obviously they're just trying to run the clock out, but they're doing really good, you know, with their back check and their forecheck right here. It's really very impressive. Saint Vincent's actually just doubled up West Virginia in shots. It's 40-20.
And the good thing about West Virginia's defense is they're continuing to defend. They haven't given in, which is good to see. Good to see the heart that this team has. This one's going to be broken out, and that might go all the way down the length of the ice. The referee is going to wave off the icing. And now Saint Vincent going to carry this one out. Bounces that off the wall. And they're going to dump it in here. Back behind the net.
Oh, wow, oh my goodness! He just took 2 of them by himself! That's,
Looked like a WWE move there.
oh my goodness. That was
Oh,
Brady
there's a chance.
Gardner.
And a
Wow, I
goal.
just want to go back to that real quick. Brady Gardner just made one of the most sensational plays of this game. He just took 2 guys from St. Vincent and crushed them both into the boards at the same time.
He did
My
like
goodness.
He did like a spinorama
Yeah, wow.
into both of them. Looked kind of like a steamroller.
Yeah.
Flip a steamroller on its side. That was really impressive. I don't think I've ever seen that in all the years I've been watching hockey.
No.
And
Yeah, whenever
after-
you're ready, I'll take that one. Whenever you're ready. Is that really that?
And after the face-off, West Virginia gonna have this one. And oh, that puck ended up in somebody's visor and then ended up in the bench.
Yeah, all right. You run it up now. Hold it. Yeah. No, this. I'll take this.
There you go.
Coming up, our next broadcast will be against Robert Morris University. The women's team is looking for their first win of the season, and that game is slated for a 7:30 puck drop on next Friday on the Mountaineer Hockey Network.
And this weekend been a long weekend.
Yeah, 5 games.
Final
Yeah,
cap. It's been fun.
it's been a lot of fun this weekend. No, for sure. Obviously, maybe not a lot of the results we wanted to see, but a lot of growing opportunities. The season is still young for a lot of these teams, and a lot of non-conference matchups that were being played this weekend. With the exception of this one, this is a conference matchup in the College Hockey East standings.
And the D1 games, yes, you lost both of them, but you see some fantastic hockey.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Really good things in those games.
Westchester's going to be one of the best teams they face. I mean, they're really right up there with Pitt in Ohio, so it's only on the way up for D1 there. And D2 obviously is off this week. Hold on, I'll find out right now. Adam, where are you next week? And D2 is going to be off to Maryland last week. I don't know if you saw, Maryland had an interesting game against Millersville. Final score there was 9-8, and
Oh, my.
it went into overtime, and with 7 seconds left, Maryland won.
Wow. 8
And
to
overtime.
8 to overtime.
And it looks like we got a penalty upcoming.
Oh, boy. His initial signal was interference there. Yeah, West Virginia's going to go on the power play.
West Virginia's still looking for that first power play goal this tonight. I like this color for a little bit thing, but don't get me wrong, I like that better.
Hey, it's a good break every now and then.
Yeah, for sure.
Rest the voice. You need vocal
Yeah.
rest.
I don't know, you're doing pretty good yourself there, but tough shot. I might have you go do the women's game next week.
Sounds good to me. I'll do anything you tell me. You're the boss. Now West Virginia going to have this one back at the point, and it's going to be deflected to the neutral zone. St. Vincent going to carry this one up. They've already scored 2 shorthanded goals so far this afternoon.
You mean this evening?
I should say way later this evening.
In 12 minutes, you could say morning. I know that's been your biggest problem lately, Big Shot.
And this one going to be rattled around. West Virginia going to still have possession. Down low. Tried to send a centering pass in. Didn't quite go. Loads up. Fires one. That one went off a body. And here comes St. Vincent. And they're skating down a little gingerly.
In case you were curious.
I did know that.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad then.
That's a really cool mascot, by the way.
Yeah, the Bearcats,
Bearcats.
they have a really cool mascot up at Saint Vincent. But not as cool as ours, of course.
Yeah. Hello, who do you think will win in a fight? Bearcat, Mountaineer?
I'm Mountaineer, 100%.
Has to be, right?
I really want to see how this line does here on the power play. I think they got some really big opportunities for growth.
44 seconds, so they're going to get a good test here. Going to get this puck. Tried to put it back behind him. St. Vincent going to carry this out. Going to turn. Sends this one back down low. In the corner, and then it comes back behind the net. West Virginia looking to recycle and restart. Kind of like what you do with your computer.
Yes. So there's only like there's 15 seconds left on the man advantage for, oh my gosh.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
And this one gets sent down low.
Oh,
All the way across the ice. Here you go. Loads up, and that one goes wide. And out of the box, here comes the Bearcats. And this might be it's going to be a whistle here. Are they going to
Too many men.
Yeah, are they going to call too many men here? Did he come out of the box before the penalty was over? Because I thought I counted 5.
Wow.
That's the second time they've been called
This
for
this
that.
penalty's been called all weekend in Morgantown. My goodness. This penalty. I think I've heard too many men way too many times this weekend.
And here comes the face-off. West Virginia going to go back on the power play for 2 more minutes. Up to the point, fires a shot, and that's a good save by Amatucci. Now we look like we might have had a little extracurriculars there between the goaltender and a couple players. Maybe jawing at each other.
St. Vincent's been withheld without a shot for a little while now, actually. They've been sitting at 40 for a hot minute.
Good work from West Virginia. Ooh, this one's back behind the net. They're going to send this one in front. Fired a shot. That went off a body and now will be
St.
cleared.
Vincent is just doing a spectacular job of protecting their goalie. It's very amazing here how much this goalie has not had to face a lot of shots. It's very impressive.
And they've had a lot of net front presence.
Yeah.
As on their defensive end, making sure. Ooh, rapid
Oh!
try there.
Oh, that rebound was hot. They
Almost
had a good
went
chance.
in. And then they tried to fire another one. That goes into the corner. And that one will be lifted up off the glass and all the way down the ice.
Mountaineers got another minute and 10 on the power play here to make something happen. Here we go.
That puck got airmailed pretty much the whole 200 feet. Shannon sends it up. In the neutral zone, turned over, then retaken. Now the puck's going to be loose, going back down towards the corner, chipped up in the air, and airmailed down to the West Virginia end. 48 seconds left on the penalty. .7:03 to go in the game. 39 on the power play. West Virginia has it along the boards. Dumps this one in. Goes all
Tired?
the way around.
Sorry, Richard.
I see Ian's laughing.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, Richard.
And Richardson now going to recycle it back behind the net.
Richardson meet Richard. Richard meet Richardson.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah,
Every
right?
time you said the name, I thought you were talking to me.
I know.
That's
It's
just
going to be a
off
fun
guard.
season with D3 playing.
It's going to be a fun season in general.
Power play came to an end for the Mountaineers. They just no power play goals tonight. They've had an extensive amount of chances.
Oh, it's Michigan.
Oh, he's just trying to be fancy at this point. Now they're just trying to show
And
off.
thankfully, he did not score that.
Yeah, thank God, actually.
Now, in the ladies' game, one of the players attempted that the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did. And it actually almost worked.
Well, I must say, I mean, West Virginia's done a much better job. They've only allowed 1 goal since that first period. And it's been a complete 360. Obviously, the score really doesn't reflect that, but it's been a real change since that first period.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of credit to the coaching staff, making sure they are reset, not giving up on the game. Because you could see how this game could have easily gotten way more out of hand. And they've done a good job at least keeping it the way it was. And here comes another shot. That one goes
Almost hit Richard in the
glass.
face.
It hit the bottom of the roof of the press box up here. Hopefully there was nobody standing down there. That happens a lot, more than you would think.
Oh, yeah.
5:33 to go.
St. Vincent picked up a shot, by the way.
And now West Virginia going to have this one back behind the net. Rattled out around. Ralph keeps it.
Good play there by Rao, not just giving up there.
And he went through a couple.
Yeah.
Now the Bearcats going to have it. Sends this one all the way down, and that almost went out of play. And they're going to wave off the icing. Now West Virginia has it again. Sending this one up to the neutral zone, a little too hot to handle. And I'll go back to the Bearcats' end. Now they're going to keep carrying the puck. Looking for a lane. Cross ice pass, no one home.
That was the chance if they wanted to add. Had to have someone there.
Comes along the half wall, puck comes loose. West Virginia going to get it. Oh, big hit there. Penalty cup coming.
All right. Alrighty. See you later.
See you later. As my colleague Cam has some things to attend to in the lobby.
Have a good night, folks.
So he's going to say have a good night. It's going to be me all on by myself for the last 4 minutes and 32 seconds in this one. And now there's a break in action here. We're wondering what's being discussed. There's definitely going to be a penalty called. And now I don't know what to do. I have nobody to talk to. Ian, you should plug in a mic. Guess I could talk to the audience. Not sure how many of them are still with us this evening. Yeah, we're still on 41 of you guys tuning into this. I'd like to thank you guys for, again, staying up late with us pretty much all weekend. It's been a lot of late games this weekend. We've gone past midnight a couple different times. We're 2 minutes till right now, and it looks like we're going to get to midnight tonight. And this puck's going to be back into the corner. West Virginia brings it out to the point, fires a shot, deflected, and a good save. Now down to the corner. West Virginia still trying to make some lemonade out of lemons. This puck gets tipped up into the air. Now West Virginia has it again. To the right side. And he gets slid into, and they are going to call a penalty here. So West Virginia is going to be on a two-man advantage. And there was some displeasure from a couple players. So West Virginia going to go up 2 men, 3:46 to go. And, I feel like we need to have a new mantra for when it gets past midnight. I think we might have to call it the late night Mountaineers or late night Morgantown or something of that sort. Just about to hit Sunday morning. For the third time this weekend, we're going to be broadcasting past midnight. 3:46 left in the game. Maybe we'll make it a club. If you're still a viewer after midnight, you're going to be a part of the Late Night Morgantown Club. Now West Virginia going to get this one at the point. Going to send this one in. That one rings off the glass. Now they have it back at the other point. Shoveled across. Loads up. Fires one home. And it's saved. There in the crease. That was a really good save on a massive shot there. And that's Chris Richardson. And there we go. We've just hit midnight here on the East Coast. And happy Sunday, everyone. And like I said, this is the third time this weekend we have reached past midnight. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But we do love staying up late for you guys. And there's a shot that gets ripped wide. Loads up, tries to shoot another one, and here comes a breakaway. Saint Vincent, oh, he lost his footing, but he still has a breakaway. Comes in, tries to deke him. And then he gets tangled up, gets stuck in a West Virginia sandwich. Still going after the puck, the hustle here. And he was the only one from his team that came down this far because they are down 2 men. West Virginia gonna get this puck, fires one on net, that's saved and turned aside. Now it comes loose, racing after it. And now this puck gets tipped all the way down to West Virginia's end with 15 seconds left on the 2-man advantage, and then after that they will be on an abbreviated power play. West Virginia has it along the boards, then they moved it towards the middle, tried to put it on net, doesn't go, along the half wall. West Virginia tries to throw one, puts it across the ice. The 1 penalty is over, we're back to 5-on-4 for 42 seconds. Here's the shot, that one gets ripped wide. Now back into the neutral zone, West Virginia gonna pick this one up. Brady Gardner. Now it's going to be chipped off the boards. And West Virginia going to hold it back and try and break out. Allen sends it all the way up. West Virginia looking for any little thing they can. This puck along the boards now. Richardson with it again. Chips this one along. They dump it in. And then going after it was Hayden Schneider. Snyder had it for a second, lost it. And now West Virginia has it again. Diving Saint Vincent player, now back out to the point. Here's a shot, deflected in, and they score. And they have prevented the shutout. West Virginia will put one past Amatucci. And there you go. And Hayden Schneider is leading the celebration line. That should mean he's got the goal. And with 1:30 to go, West Virginia gets one back. And with that, the Morgantown Late Night Club got to witness a goal. And that is fantastic. And now with 1:20 to go, St. Vincent probably going to just try to kill the rest of this clock out. That was a really good job from West Virginia to put one in. And 1 more minute, and we will be out of here. Been a fun weekend of hockey. I'm happy I get to be the one to wrap it up. We get a whistle here. Might have been for icing. Long days these, and they continue. And we're all here a little weary. Here's your next home game. Women's Division II will play RMU at 7:30. That'll be October 4th for you. And now West Virginia charging after it. St. Vincent tries the centering pass. That'll be blocked in front. Now it goes off the boards. 30 seconds to go. And this puck gets put into the glove of Amatucci. And now the Mountaineers trying to hard charge it. Well, we've got 10 seconds to go. It's been a fun weekend of hockey here in Morgantown. We'll be back at it again next weekend without the Thursday game, Friday and Saturday next weekend. Excited for that. Puck gets held against the boards. Well, that'll be it. Your final score here tonight, St. Vincent 7, West Virginia 1. We thank you for tuning in to all of our games this past weekend. We thank you for being a part of the Morgantown Late Night Club. And as Truman from The Truman Show says, in case I don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.